Oh dear. Something's not happy. Hi guys. Took the Nikko Super Nova out for a run today, and it ended up making a really horrible squeaking noise. It's not making it now, which makes me think it may have just been the motor overheating. I'll see if I can find a bit of the video that I shot when it was running so you can hear the noise. What I thought I'd do though is I'd take it apart and have a look at the gearbox. See if we can put some grease in there or anything. If it's actually the motor overheating because I'm giving it too many volts, then that won't make any difference to it. Well, I suppose it might reduce the load on it a little bit if the gears spin freer. But if the motor's on its way out, then it's on its way out. Because we're running it on 2 lithium-ion batteries, so 8 volts. And it would originally have only had 1, 2, 3, 4 AA batteries, which would have been 6 volts. So we're giving it a bit more than it's expecting. All right, we'll try not to lose the screws. There should be one more somewhere. Must have already dropped it on the floor. Oh no. Sitting in there. It's funny how when you want them to drop out, they don't drop out. And when you want to make sure they don't get lost, they drop out and fall on the floor. No, that one didn't want to drop out. Anyway, gearbox. One screw there. Ah, that's because we're doing it in poor lighting. There's screws in there. There we go. Well, oh, we got missing teeth. That's not going to help. Can we focus on that? There we are. Yeah, that's not going to help things, but I don't think that's what the noise was. And that gear looks fine. I suspect it was the motor overheating. Okay. So, if we want to try and replace that gear, how easy is it to get the wheels off the axle? I could try heating the axle, playing a flame on it for a while, heating it, and then pulling it, see if that'll release it. It might ruin it, but then if we can't replace that gear, it's not going to be doing very good anyway. I still think it's the motor that was squealing though. Yeah, I'll go and get my controller, we'll switch it on and run it and see if it squeals. Interestingly, it actually stops when I give it full power. Or it did. Yeah, full power and it stopped. Whether that's the ESC cutting out. Oh, of course, it could be the batteries have run down. Anyway, I could squirt some oil in there, in this end. That might help things. I've got some graphite oil, that might help. As I say, I think I'll try heating this up and see if that'll release the wheel, one side or the other. They don't feel like they're going to give way at all. The other thing I can do, I might be able to tap something through from that end. Support the wheel and try and tap a drift through there. Squirted some graphite oil on there. So that sounds better. That was a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect that to work. I put that through there, supported the back of the wheel with that, and then tapped that with a hammer, and it came out. So now we can look at this and think, is there any chance of 3D printing another one? Now, I use PLA, which is pretty well useless for this sort of thing. It isn't strong enough, but if I can print one out of PLA, there's nothing to stop me printing it out something else afterwards. So if I can get the dimensions off it, and as I say, 3D print it out of PLA, we can give it a try, and if it fits, then we can consider using something else. I got PETG, which is a bit better than PLA, but I don't have anything else at the moment. So I've 3D printed a gear, the red one. I did make a slight mistake. It's a bit tight on that shaft. The original, you could slide along the shaft. So that means it sort of self-aligned itself because it could slide. I've had to tap it in place to get it just right. But I think we're there. So we'll reassemble it and try it out. Yeah, I think there might be a problem with that ESC. When I give it full power, it cuts out. That's odd. Well, it won't be the first ESC that I've had that's gone wrong. I get through them quite quickly. Still, it's running at the moment. It's just a question of how long that gear will last. What I will do is I'll modify my 3D file and make the hole in the middle just a tiny bit bigger so it slides on like it should. Yeah, that appears to work. So it's, as I say, just a matter of how long that 3D printed gear will survive. Oh, I suppose I could have a look, see if I've got another ESC like that one floating around anywhere. But I'm in no hurry to do that. It is running.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me a comment so I know how I'm doing.